morning, Valley. Today is Monday, April 4th, 2008, and I am Angelica Guajardo, and today I'll be interviewing Dr. Mottet. So how are you, Doctor?
I'm doing well, thank you.
So I know you graduated from West Virginia University. What I would like to know is what made you pursue a teaching career here at the University of Texas Pan American?
Well, I was actually teaching for 10 years at Texas State University in San Marcos. And after 10 years of teaching and working there, I loved my job there, but I was looking for different opportunities. And I wanted to try out different skills that I had, and I wanted to move more into leadership roles. And so there was an opportunity at this university. They had a position, it's an endowed chair in communication, the Hauser Endowed Chair in Communication, and that was a position that interested me. And that particular position comes with some additional monies that I can use for research purposes, to hire graduate research assistants. And so that was my main interest in moving to the Rio Grande Valley.
Wow. And how has your education at West Virginia helped you cope with the many obstacles that come along with working in a different environment, such as the one that you're used to?
Yeah. Well, I think what I learned in school has prepared me for a variety of roles. As you mentioned, I went to my undergraduate was at William Jewell College, and after I left William Jewell College, that's a small college in Kansas City, Missouri. I went to work in the airline industry, and so I was a communication major in my undergraduate. That prepared me for a management and a leadership role in an airline job. And then I did that for 10 years, decided to go back and to pursue my education, because at that point I decided that I wanted to become a college professor. So what I learned at West Virginia prepared me to be a college professor. It taught me how to be a teacher, it taught me how to be a researcher, and it taught me to be a better student as well. So what I learned there has prepared me for what is my second career. The airline industry was my first career, my second career is higher education.
Wow, that's great. Well, thank you very much for your answers, and we'll be right back with more after this commercial break.
Somewhere around the world, there are men and women of the armed forces risking their lives, helping rebuild communities after natural disasters, collecting toys for needy children, tutoring kids in local schools. They were at Bunker Hill, Gettysburg, Iwo Jima, Quezon. They've been under the sea and to the moon. They stand watch in Korea. They keep drugs away from our shores. They patrol our skies every day, every year. These are your sons and daughters. You see them in church and at Little League games, but they are special because they work to keep us safe, secure, and free. Dedicated men and women who put their country first.
Hi, and we're back here with Dr. Mottet, asking him some questions about his career. Do you feel that having pursued a career in the communication field has enabled you to adapt to more things in life?
Oh, without a doubt. I have 3 different degrees. All of my degrees are in communication, and after each of my different degrees, not only was I adaptable, but I was able to make sense out of what was going on in my relationships, in my workplace relationships. A communication degree allows you to not only be a better communicator, but to understand other people's communication, and to more carefully understand, to take perspective, to be more empathic, more understanding. So I think throughout my education in this discipline, it's enabled me to be more empathic and understanding of other people.
Communication.
You bet, you bet.
For my last question,
sure.
Are you currently working on anything special? Well, we just already spoke about that, but is that what you're working on?
Well, yeah, I think that would be, that's something that I'm planning for. And then I think, something else that I think is exciting for the department is using some of my endowed monies, the part of the endowment that I'm responsible for, and opening up a communication research center within our department. And Dr. Ganem has expressed some interest, and we have a new faculty member joining us. And I think taking and opening up a communication research center where we begin looking at communication problems primarily related to health communication problems in the Rio Grande Valley, and as a communication research center trying to figure out identifying what the problem is, and then what are some of the interventions that we could begin doing, with the whole purpose of obtaining some grant money to do this and to improve the quality of life in the Rio Grande Valley.
Which is needed.
You bet.
Communication research really allows for us to understand our surroundings, other people, and I think it's needed, and it's something that would be great for the university.
Thank you. I agree. So that's kind of what I'd like to do.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time
Thank you.
to let us do this interview. I am Angelica Guajardo, reporting from the Bronc newsroom.